Action step 2 simply comes down to determining how much time you have before you must be compliant. Now, when the web rule was published, entities had either 2 years or 3 years to become compliant, but approximately 10 months has passed since that time as of the date of this recording. So there is significantly less cushion. What's very important to know is that accessibility is not a weekend project, it's not a month-long project. This is going to take you at least multiple months to get through. And so what I know is happening is many entities are waiting on this. They're looking at the compliance deadline. They can see that it is far into the future, so they're waiting. You do not want to wait on this. Be proactive, because if you wait until a few months before the deadline, what you will find is that you are going to run out of time, and everything's going to be in a rush. It's going to cost more. So go ahead and be proactive with this. It's already been 10 months as of this recording that the web rule was published. So now there's significantly less time. You need to start work on this right now. And so for state or local governments with a population of 50,000 or more, you have until April 24th, 2026. So just over a year from now. For state or local governments with a population of 49,999 or less, you have until April 26th, 2027. The same as for special district governments. And if you're wondering what is a special district government, here we have a footnote. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And then we have a special district government is a public entity other than a county, municipality, township, or independent school district allowed by state law to provide one function or a limited number of designated functions with enough independence to be a separate government. So for more information about special district governments, we can see subsection D. And here we go back to this nice guide that is set out that helps you determine the population. If you're unsure, if you're unsure of the population for your entity, this is a guide. Here we can expand and we can look to subsection D to find out more information about special district governments. But this is really either or. You either have until 2026 or you have until 2027. This is especially important because it's going to guide your efforts and tell you how much time you can allot to specific efforts. Again, even though these dates are into the future, this is going to be a project that's going to take much longer than you anticipate. And you want to give yourself enough time to work through this to make sure that you do meet all of the compliance requirements. So it is very important that you get started now. In the worst case scenario, you finish ahead of time, ahead of these compliance deadlines. So that's what you want to do. You want to finish ahead of time so that you have plenty of extra time and it doesn't cost you any more than is necessary. So this is very important because it's going to set out the timeline at which you approach compliance. So make sure to determine whether you have until 2027 or 2026, and then plan your timeline accordingly. We'll continue on with step 3 in the next video.